Whoa. Legs walking and we're talking. It's Let's Walk and Talk over in Lions Pride. How are you? We do it every day. Been doing it every day for about 3 years. Okay. You hear those birds? Do you hear those birds? They sound nice, don't they? Do you guys hear the birds? Listen to the birds. Listen to the birds. Listen to the birds sing. I'm doing good on this fine day. You're exactly right on this fine day, and I'm glad that you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. It's overcast. It's kind of, it's kind of cloudy. I think a good portion of the country is supposed to be getting some turbulent weather this upcoming weekend. So if you're in that area, I hope that you are safe. You and your family and friends, you guys stay inside, stay safe, and listen. Be as careful as you possibly can be when making the decisions to kind of get out. Because sometimes when the weather is bad, you still have to get out in it, right? So you guys be as safe as possible if your area is expecting bad weather this weekend. Be as safe as you possibly can. Thank you guys for joining this live. Thank you for saying hello. Let me pronounce your name correctly. Is it Blaro? It was just hail in there? Wow. I bet it was loud. Is it Blaro? Let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Give me a thumbs up if that's correct. So yes, we walk and talk over here every day, but we do it our way. We don't just walk and talk because it rhymes and it sounds cute. We walk and talk for a plethora of reasons, right? We get it in and we walk with the purpose. And professional personalized disclaimer, before you guys do anything you hear me say or see me do, please, please, please know that you do so at your own risk. Always consult your primary healthcare providers, be that your doctor, your medical doctor, your general practitioner, your physician's assistant, your certified registered nurse practitioner. If you have any specialty issues, your specialty doctors, okay? You know that half of it is in the diet. So your nutritionist, your dietitian, if you had any health injuries or any, not health injuries, but any injuries, physical injuries in the past, your physical therapist, your occupational therapist, look, your fitness coach, your personal trainer, all right, at your local gym. All of those people, or any combination thereof, make up your healthcare team, okay? So make sure that you consult with them before starting, restarting, changing, stopping any exercise plan, regimen, or routine that you have, okay? Just because you were an athlete in the past doesn't mean you just jump up and start running today if you haven't run in 2 to 3 years, okay? Even athletes train, Olympians train, right? Thank you. I was saying it right. Ryan Moore. Hi there, Ryan. Thank you for the compliment, Ryan. I don't know why YouTube hid it. Okay, YouTube hid it. It said that a moderator handled it. So I don't know, maybe a moderator is watching. But thank you again for the compliment. I appreciate you. So many people hate to see you get compliments. It's sad, but they do. And then they'll turn right around and try to imitate exactly what you do, or encourage others to do it. So I thank you for that compliment. I think that you were sincere. So this Thoughtful Thursday, what's on your mind? If you catch this live, and if you miss the live and you catch the replay, what's on your mind on this Thoughtful Thursday? We have Thoughtful Thursday over here. Are we thankful? Yes. But so many people do Thankful Thursday So we decided to stick with Thoughtful Thursday about a year ago. But we often do both. We often do both because we are thankful. Thankful and thoughtful. But I really do like the idea of Thoughtful Thursday. What are you thinking about? What are your thoughts? Are you having good thoughts? Are you having bad thoughts? If you are having bad thoughts or not so good thoughts, what can you do to improve those thoughts? What can you do to improve them on this Thoughtful Thursday? So yes, do not do anything you hear me say or see me do. We keep it mild. We keep it light. I'm mostly a shorts channel, and we mostly walk and talk. And we do free weights, light free weights. Because I don't want to do anything on here and then someone does it, even though they're an adult. They have freedom of choice to do it. And then they say, oh, I saw Lion's Pride or heard her say it and it didn't work for me. All right? We don't want that to happen. So we have to be mindful that the messages that we get out, about the messages that we put out, because not only do they reach kids, they reach adults who may not be in the best mind frame. Their mindset may be a little bit off. And even those who are just A-okay, you want to be mindful of the messages that you put out. Okay? Especially if you haven't been formally educated, formally trained, licensed, registered, or certified to do so. So hence we do that personalized, professional, personalized disclaimer. Not just a disclaimer, professional disclaimer. Don't do anything you see us do over here or hear us say to do without knowing that you do so at your own risk and that you should contact your healthcare provider. I just gave you guys the rundown of healthcare providers. Have open lines of communication with them, okay? And make sure that they have open lines of communication with each other so that you are all on the same page when it comes to your health and fitness. People say that your health is your wealth. In Lion's Pride, I say that your health and fitness are your wealth, okay? Your health and your fitness are your wealth. We drop nuggets over here, just a few small nuggets, okay? The chat drops nuggets, I drop nuggets, sharing each other's experiences. So take those nuggets and research them, all right? Research them before doing anything, all right? And then you go from there. Research them through reputable sources and figure out what's right for you. And whenever you and your primary care provider or providers with an S come up with a plan, you put that plan into effect and you be patient with your results, all right? They may not come when you want them, okay? They may not come with you when you want them, but stay consistent and be persistent about being consistent and you will see them. And if you don't, listen, most times when they give you a plan, they give you options so that you can modify the main plan, okay? Over here in Lion's Pride, we like to work on sayings, cute little sayings. M&M is one. Modification and moderation. Sometimes you have to modify your exercise plan, okay? And certain things you have to do, not just eating, certain exercises you have to do in moderation. So modification and moderation, all right? Remember that, modification and moderation. Hold on. Somebody, I think somebody blocked the other person. Okay, he wasn't rude. So I don't think you guys can get him back. I don't know, maybe he took the comment out. But if a person isn't rude, let me see. No, I don't want to do any of that to him. Listen, y'all, if a comment isn't rude, And that's why I don't have a lot of moderators, because I usually can kind of handle it. And what some people think is rude may not be rude. And sometimes what I think is rude, others may not think is rude. So unless they are explicit and it's completely rude, we kind of come up and, we decide, put them in timeout before blocking them. All right? Because let me tell you, these people who come over here with a nice face or smiley face, they're the ones who who need to be blocked. A lot of them will say something positive, but they don't mean it. And when you disagree with them, you realize how much they don't mean it. Okay? Because they'll tell you something like, later, like, she's showing her legs. Quit crying. Show yours. And then they go and encourage somebody else to do the same thing. So we got to be mindful. Sometimes the trolls are better than the people that you see on a regular basis. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. Put your face on your profile pic. See how that works? Put your face on your profile pic. All I see is an E. See how that works? You are Iranian. Okay. Are you living in Iran? Are you living in Iran? Today is Thoughtful Thursday. Tell us your thoughts. Keep it cute. Don't tell us your worst thoughts. But just know that if you have bad thoughts, think about why you're having those thoughts and figure out ways to have more positive thoughts. There's music, so I'm going to have to mute for a little bit. Oh, no, we don't want that. You got to go. We don't want that. And you got to go. He's talking about American and Iran and war. We don't want war. We want peace. No matter what the top officials in our country may be looking like right now, we want peace. Right? We don't want war. There are only certain people in this country. I'll put it like this, a certain type of person, type of people in this country who want war. Right? The sensible people in America want peace. And they want peace the right way. They don't want people to have to give up the things that they own, that their country owns, that are rightfully theirs. We don't want them to have to give those things up to someone that they don't belong to. We want peace the right way. So it doesn't matter what country it is, what war it may be. Most of us understand that there is an aggressor in war and there is a victim. And the aggressor, just like in life, always tries to flip the script into being the victim. Right? They always try to flip the script and make themselves the victim. But we ain't going. We know the aggressors. We know the evils we know who the evils are. The evils, who they be, who they are, what they look like, how they act. We know. So I hope that you guys have did some type of cardiovascular activity today for at least 30 minutes, but preferably an hour. At least 30 minutes, but preferably an hour. But hey, 30 minutes may be all you can do due to time constraints, some obligations that you may have, work, obligations to the kids, school, family. But look, if you watch TV for an hour, then you can get up and move for an hour, okay? If you're on YouTube for an hour, you can get up and move for an hour. But of course, make sure that you are physically capable. Listen to yourself. Have someone listen to you when you're walking or riding your bike. Just kind of, you can listen to yourself riding your bike. But, you know, you'll feel it. You'll more so feel it riding your bike. But whatever it is that you're doing, walking, skipping, jogging, running, walking in place, your treadmill, your elliptical, your walking pad. I sometimes say your mini stepper, but your mini stepper to me is mostly to build up those legs. Get them toned, get them strong, so that you can continue to do your cardio, okay? Whether you're swimming, if you can hike in your area, mountain climb, swim inside, swim outside, walk around the perimeter of your home, your apartment complex, up and down your street, right? Walk around the biggest room of your home, combine some rooms in your home and walk around those, and get those 10,000 steps in, okay? If you are capable, only if you're capable, and listen to yourself. You get a little winded when you're walking, but I think I have been listening to some people don't know what's normal winded and what's excessive. If you're excessively winded, you need to slow down and or stop. The walking is the important part, right? Talking is great and it serves its purpose, but the walking is the most important component. But you got so many people out here that just want to show you that they can walk and talk. And look, baby, when you listen, you be like, please just walk. Just walk. Hey, Joyelle. Joyelle says, happy Thursday, sis, mods in chat. Multitasking. Okay. Multitasking today. Sis, my 2 kiddos are in the house driving me insane. Enjoy each other on spring. Listen, it is spring break, right? It is spring break. So what they have? One more day? Spring break is like a week everywhere, right? Wherever you take spring break, wherever you are for your spring break, it's like a week. Look, Joyelle. They got you running, Joyelle. How has the week been so far? I know the week has been probably a little bit busier. Kiddos got you going. Yes, ma'am. I wish it was longer. Yep. Spring break. Look, by the time spring break rolls around, everybody needs it. And then that first semester, everybody needs their fall break. I remember when fall break for mostly used to be, you really didn't get a fall break. You just got like Thanksgiving, like 2 days. But then they kind of just put a fall break in there. And then they extended the Thanksgiving to a whole week in most places. Y'all, I hope YouTube, that is not me. I'm walking, okay? I'm walking and talking in the neighborhood. We've got music in the background. It's not my YouTube, okay? Okay? And I know they hear it. It's one of the hottest songs out. One of the best songs out. And if you heard R. Kelly drop it lately, yep, if you heard R. Kelly drop it from inside, he tore it up, okay? But still, nobody does it like Breezy. Nobody does it like Breezy. Nobody does it like C Breezy, okay? But R. Kelly did his thing. And Mario did his thing too. It's been really nice. I caught up on much needed rest. That's good. That's good, Joyelle, because, you know, that's the important thing about the breaks from school. Yeah, it's fun to go, spring break, go on a trip, have some fun. Fall break, go on a trip. But sometimes the best thing to do is to just rest. Just get you some rest. Relax your mind, body, and soul. Right? Your mind, body, spirit, and soul. Because school can be something else. And for those who celebrate spring break, who aren't in school, but they decide, okay, spring break is a great time, the kids are out, let's get in a quick vacation. Or maybe they don't go on vacation, they just want to hang out at the house with the kids. Look, get you some rest. Get some rest. It's much needed by the time spring break rolls around. So guys, look at the legs move, okay? Watch the legs move. Your left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left. Let me tell you something. Walking in cadence has a lot of health benefits, okay? There are certain ways that you can step and walk in cadence that are great for you, all right? It's not just a military thing. It's not just a marching band thing. It really helps you. It really helps you. A lot of ways, in a lot of ways. All right? Some of the ways I say sometimes, and some of the ways I don't, because I want people to go look and research. Because you got people out here that want to say everything that you say, and they don't really even know what they be talking about. So I let them have a little bit, but not the really, really important things. Not the really, really important things. Because for me, if you're gonna put out nuggets or just little drops of education, you need to know what it means. You don't need to just be regurgitating something that you hear somebody else say, right? I always tell you guys, YouTube and all other social media platforms, they're just that, social media. You can learn a lot from them, but you can get a lot wrong too, okay? That's why we have what? Continuing education. Those of us who are professionally, medically, clinically educated, right? We worked our butts off of that. Then to see people who hadn't touched a book besides the magazine repeat everything you say, you get a little bit perturbed, okay? So you decide, I'm not gonna drop the real stuff, but I will drop some nuggets, okay? I'll drop some nuggets. Y'all listen to the birds sing. You hear the birds? Listen. I even got to change the way I say that. All right? Somebody was breaking their neck trying to get in a real quick walk just to say what I said. But bless her heart. But listen to the birds sing. All right? They're uncaged. Okay? They're uncaged. You hear them? Listen to them. Have y'all ever watched the old movie, The Birds? It may be The Birds or Birds. But it's an old movie by Alfred Hitchcock. Okay? Some of you guys may not know Alfred Hitchcock. May not have heard of him. But I bet you one thing, if you put him in the Google search, he will come up. Probably before you can finish typing. Okay? Because there are not a lot of real famous Alfreds that I know of anyway. But he is one of the most famous. Put his name in the Google search. All right? In the YouTube search. Or just put in birds. If you just put in birds, it may come up. All right? Yes. I know why the caged bird sings. And that's who I was thinking of. We talked about her the other day when we were talking about the birds singing. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I know why the caged bird sings. All right? The late, the great, like Joyelle said, Mother Maya Angelou. Okay? She knew why the caged bird sang his song. Do you guys know why the caged bird sings? Okay. Listen, the key words. Caged bird and sing. Okay? Now these birds out here that we're listening to right now, they're free. They're free. Look at Joyelle said, Do you know why she said she knew why the caged bird sings? Right? The birds we hear right now, they're free. So go and look up Mariah Everett. Hey, hey, baby. Y'all, these babies in these Pampers, they be so funny. The babies in their pampers be so funny, y'all. That is just how nice it is out here. That's just how nice it is out here. The baby is walking in his pamper only. The baby is walking in his pamper only. Now, I can't remember what the groundhog did. And I can't just say that we're having an early spring, but what I can say is that we're having some early spring days, okay? Because one day is 80 degrees, 80, 81 degrees. The next day is 40. Is it like that in y'all's area? Hey, Shawanda. Welcome into the live, Shawanda. How you doing, Shawanda? Shawanda Williams. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thoughtful Thursday. We're just trying to put out some good, nice, positive thoughts. What thoughts have you had today? You know, our minds, they race. Probably not in the true sense of a racing mind, but just generally speaking, we have so many thoughts throughout the day. So try to make sure that your thoughts are great thoughts, positive thoughts, because we got a lot of negative thoughts that come too, okay? Joyelle says, hey, Shawanda. Come on, sis, that is why we cannot be duplicated. Come on, Joyelle. Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely right. You said that cannot be by anybody, okay? By anybody. By anybody. Oh, Celeste. You know that's an inappropriate question, right? But we're gonna play with you, Celeste. Joyelle, are we wearing bras right now? Hey, Shawanda. Joyelle says, hey, Shawanda. He got a question. Celeste, I got a question for you. Are you wearing a bra right now? Joyelle, sis, you wearing a bra right now? He wants to know if we're wearing a bra right now. I'm not gonna even block him yet, because I just want to know if he was just coming in here to be funny. Because you know they be scrolling on the YouTube app, and sometimes they just say anything. But let me tell you, hey Betty, hey Retirement Days, welcome into the live. How are you doing? Sometimes I like it when the trolls come through, because at least the trolls are authentic, okay? They authentically troll you. Honey, he should ask the woman. Now see, Joyelle, you see what you said right there? Had I said that, I would have been so wrong. I'm not a positive person. Yada, 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 yada. Even though I don't be giving up. He came in here asking stupid questions, playing stupid games. You get stupid answers and stupid prizes. When you play stupid games and you ask stupid questions, you get stupid prizes and you get stupid answers. Okay? Oh my God. We need Mad Dog up in here. His name may be pronounced. Hey Betty. Joyelle says, hey Retirement. I hope you're doing good, Betty. Betty be like Sharonda. They come in here and they speak and they be getting on. They be in these YouTube streets, girls. I appreciate them. I appreciate both of them. Because they going to come and support. They're going to come and say hello. And they'll hang out with you for a few minutes. But they get on. They be busy. They be trying to support a lot of people. They really do. They really do. A lot of the people that Shawanda supports, I love them. They make you laugh. They cut the buck. They cut up. And sometimes they just have nice, pleasant, lives, and everybody has fun. The people Betty supports a lot of people. Okay? I guess he's talking to me. Betty supports a lot of people. You see what I'm talking about, Joyelle? He didn't even answer the question. You see? Right, he didn't answer the question regarding the women in his family. Come on, Joyelle. That's what I'm talking about. See, people want to say stuff to you, And then when you give them an equal reaction, right, to their action, then you're the problem. You so wrong. You so bad. I'm so human. That's what that is. I'm so content creator. I'm so positive until you make me negative or make me respond negatively. The hell? People be something else. People be peopling. See, they be saying stuff to you and they be wanting to do you all kinds of ways. And then when you say or do something to them in reaction, as a reaction to their action, then you're the baddest person in the world. You're the worst person in the world. You're not positive. Quit getting people twisted. Quit thinking that when people tell you that they're a certain way, that you can come at them any kind of way. A person can be the most positive person in the world, but they're not going to let you come at them any kind of way, period. And sometimes they'll take it. They'll let you, because like my grandpops told me, and I'm sure a lot of your grandparents and aunties and your parents as well told you, when you see two people arguing, if they argue long enough, it's hard to decide which one is the fool, right? Right? That can be the case, but I have learned that that is the case some of the times, but sometimes not, y'all. Sometimes when you see two people arguing, it's because somebody's fed up and somebody is tired, and the aggressor has no restraint. You know, some people have no restraint. They love to harass and pick and poke and prod until people strike back, right? They pick, poke, prod until you strike back. So the old saying that when you see two people arguing, it's hard to tell who's the fool, that can be true. It can definitely be true. But sometimes you just walk up on a situation where somebody's fed up, right? They're fed up. Right, Joe, you'll never argue with the fool. Just arguing for nothing. What a fool. Arguing with the fool. Hold on, y'all. And thank you guys. Thank you for those 8 thumbs up. But yeah, y'all, you don't you get tired of arguing with the fool. So that old saying is absolutely right. If you argue with the fool long enough, then someone who walks up on the argument, a lot of times they can't tell which one is the fool. Okay? So don't let a fool keep you in an argument long enough that you start to look like a fool. And even though you know you're not the fool, don't let a fool keep you in an argument long enough till somebody else will think you both are fools. All right? But I'm telling you, sometimes these people know how to press, push, and poke, prod. And you be like, you don't give a damn what nobody think. You don't give a damn what nobody think. You're going to do it back. You're going to do it back. Like every time. These some thick trees that I pass by every day. It's like they about the biggest trees in the neighborhood. And they so, I don't understand why the limbs don't come out like, they go so high before the limbs start to extend. The branches start to protrude from the tree. I don't know what type of tree it is, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out what type of tree it is. But yeah, sometimes, every now and again, right, Joy, yeah, every now and again, you got to stand your ground. You got to stand on business. Because, usually you just let them keep arguing or keep poking, especially, because they're looking like a fool. And then you do it long enough, you will look like a fool. But at the same time, you can give them just enough to get your point across. You can give them just enough to get your point across and then keep it moving. It's like we keep moving every day over here. When we're walking, getting in that cardiovascular aerobic activity, and whatever way we decide to do it. Some people is walking, some people is jogging. skipping, sprinting, running, jumping rope, boxing, swimming. If it's cold outside, swim indoors, right? And if it's hot outside, swim outside. Get a relief, okay? Skiing, if you can, but you got to pay for that. Mountain climbing, hiking, riding your bicycle in the neighborhood, in the park, wherever you want to ride it, right? Make sure that you put on your protective gear, your reflective lights on your bike, your elbow pads, your knee pads, and if you need be, your hip and shoulder pads, okay? Okay? Shoot, whatever type of pads you need to put on to do it safely, do so. Put on your neon gear, that neon, those light brights, okay? Those highlight clothing. Make sure that you're safe, right? Get outside with the kids. Play basketball, touch football, flag football, whatever you want to do, softball, baseball. You right? If you don't have kids, do it with your neighbors' kids. Do it with the neighbors. The grown people, all of us, we need some movement, right? We need some cardiovascular aerobic activity, working that heart and those lungs, taking in that oxygen. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Get you some anaerobic activity in as well. All right? Get that anaerobic where you don't have to use as much oxygen, but you are getting in that movement, okay? And though we always preach about cardiovascular activities, we want to make sure that we get some weight training in, some resistance weight training. Doesn't have to be a lot. Doesn't have to be a lot. Get you some free weights. Because look, you want to build those muscles up, especially as you age, right? You want to build those muscles up, okay? So that you can go longer when you're exercising, so that you can go longer throughout your day-to-day activities, right? You want to look good. All right, what Prime say? All right, you know, everything you want to do good, right? We want to work good. We want to play good, right? We want to eat good. We want to feel good. And then you know you'll look good, okay? You know you'll look good. And in some cases, like Prime says, you get paid good, okay? You'll get paid good. Since there's an app that will determine what type of trees or plants you walk by and observe. Look, I need to get it then because I want to know what those are. Like, all the other trees, they just look like, okay, like I'm cool with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's a tree. Even though they look different. But it's just something about those trees. It's like 4 of them. It's like 4 of them. And they're side by side. And you know, trees are hundreds of years old. And some trees grow faster than others. And I'm sure that there are some trees that can grow. I'm talking about the huge trees. Usually they're like hundreds of years old. But there are some trees, I'm sure that they grow fast, like that you can plant. And I just want to know because they look they look identical, but they're so huge. It's hard to believe that somebody planted them. They may have, but those trees are huge. They're huge. And I want to, you know, I don't think the homeowner that's there now did it, if so, because they're so huge. They're thick, really huge, really, really huge. And I'm always, every time I walk by there, I'm curious about them. But I need to get that app, Joelle, because I want to know. I want to know. I don't even think the owner knows, honestly, but they could. I might be wrong. See, because what? We shouldn't assume, because when you assume, you do what? You make an ass out of who? People say you make an ass out of you and me. No, when you assume, you make an ass out of you. You make an ass out of you. Now you could assume and then act on that assumption and approach somebody. Then they end up going off. And then they feel like you made an ass out of them. But nah, you make an ass out of you when you assume. But y'all, listen to the free birds. And I say free for a reason. Listen to the free birds singing. Thank you guys for those 8 thumbs up. And remember, it doesn't matter what time of the year it is, we must stay hydrated, okay? We must stay hydrated. Now, how much water do you need? Generally speaking, it has always been what, guys? 8 cups a day, 8 glasses a day, eight ounce glasses a day, which is what? 64 ounces, right? Well, sometimes it depends on the work that you do, the activities that you do, how hard you work out. You may need 10 glasses a day. The average healthy individual may need to consume 10 glasses a day, okay? Or more. Who knows? Some people, due to health reasons and restrictions placed by their doctors, they may only need to consume 4 glasses a day, okay? So I'm just using 4 as an example, but 8 is usually the standard. Now, if you're kind of average, you don't do a lot of working out, you go to work, you move around, you need the average, right? So sometimes people really break that down into gender and the amount of calories that they burn and all that, and that's fine. But if you're kind of just average, you're at home most of the day or at work and kind of do the regular day-to-day things, about 8 to 10 glasses, you know, male or female. But if you have health restrictions, listen to your doctor, okay? Listen to your doctor. If your doctor says that you don't need 64 ounces a day, listen to your doctor. If he has you on a restriction, a restricted fluid intake, listen to your doctor, okay? And if you feel like, oh man, it's hot out here, you know you want to drink a little bit more, especially in the summertime, talk with them. Remember, we want to keep the lines of communication open with our healthcare team, right? Talk with them. See what they advise you to do. Maybe he'll increase it a little bit. I'm not saying he or she will, but maybe. Because let me tell you, a few ounces will make a difference, okay? I love to see birds in the... Yes! Oh my gosh, yes! When they fly in formation, Joyelle, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Y'all, this music cutting up right now. They cutting up with this music. So we got to march in place, okay? Pull those legs up. Pull those legs up. Side, 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 and back, and forth, inside, inside, again, and stay, and stay. Twirl that baton, okay? Twirl that baton, okay? Shake that flag. Shake that flag. Play that clarinet. Blow that trumpet. Blow that trumpet. Listen to your sergeant. Listen to your sergeant. All right? Move, 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 and keep moving. Keep on moving. Don't stop. Y'all remember that song? Keep moving. Keep moving. Be persistent. Be consistent and be persistent. Right? You want to be consistent and be persistent. Okay? You want to work that body, but make sure you don't hurt your body. And again, it doesn't matter if it's spring, summer, fall, winter. You need to get in the appropriate amount of fluids, okay? Preferably water. Preferably water. But you know, we want to have some other things, so make sure that you're drinking healthy drinks, okay? And of course, when we want to treat ourselves, right? We get the Coca-Cola every now and again, the Mountain Dew every now and again. All right, y'all, every now and again. What do we do over here? Moderation and modification. Okay, if you're doing exercises and you feel like your knee is kind of hurting you, your elbow, your shoulder, your hip, modify. I'm trying to look, y'all. Okay, modify. Modification is key. Modification is key. Modification is key. Joyelle says, before my feet hits the ground, okay? I drink a bottle of water. I throw them all the way back. Joya, you made me thought about seeing the other day. Were you in the live when she took that water down? Boy, I was so tickled. Period. I know you did and still do. Sis, baby, once that flag hits the ground, it's on. Okay? Yeah, my sis and my cousin, they were the flags. They did the flags. But you can't, let me tell you something. Those flag girls work it out. You hear me? They work it out. I don't care how old they are, what size they are. When you want to be a flag girl, look, when you want to be a flag girl, you don't let nothing hold you back. You be out there and you get with it. You get down and with it. Just like the little bitty girls, okay? Size don't matter. Age don't matter. You could be in the 12th grade and decide. You could be in the 11th grade about to do your senior year and decide you want to do flag. You better be dedicated. And if you're motivated, baby, you're going to do flag, okay? You're going to do flag. And you're going to do it good. You're going to do it good. Hello, Lions Pride chat. I took off today. Let me see. I took today off on my 12K steps. How far are you walking today? Oh, no. Who are you? I don't know you. I'm glad to have you. I don't say that in a negative way at all. It's surprising me because you're taking your steps. So you know what we're about over here. But I haven't seen you before. Have I? Remind me. Because I love a subscriber like this, okay? I love a subscriber like Uno. Uno just hit the chat, baby. Uno says, thank you for having me. You're welcome. You're welcome. Uno, 10 is at minimum, okay? So once we hit 10, the Fitbit comes off. Usually that's early in the day. So by the time we're out here in the evening doing the walking, talking, Lions Pride, it's probably about 12 or 13. Thank you for having me. Yes, I love walking. I'm new. Okay, I got you. Joyelle says, hello there, Uno. Hello. Thank you for welcoming Uno, Joyelle. Joyelle is one of my favorite subscribers, Uno. Okay. So thank you for coming into the live. Thank you for dropping down and saying something, okay? Because over here we keep moving. We keep moving. I want you guys to remember, keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving those legs, okay? Move those arms, okay? Put a little pep in that step. Walk with a purpose. Move with a purpose. Now, that being said, if you have any type of joint situations going on, any kind of health issues, you want to make sure you can go like this. It doesn't matter. I always say and encourage. See, I've been walking for 50 minutes. So honestly, we can't slow down, right? We walk and talk, not because it's cute, or not because it rhymes, all right? There's a lot of reasons we do it. And thank you guys for those 9 thumbs up. I appreciate you. Listen, I always say to walk with a purpose. Move those legs, move those feet with purpose. Be brisk, right? You got to move. But listen, if you have any health issues, you know your situation. You don't have to move as fast as the next person. I say this every day now because I see it's becoming so prominent that people like to try and compete, right? Especially if you notice them competing or copying or trying to duplicate, they'll try even harder. But they do themselves a disservice, right? Because you're putting undue stress and pressure on your stress points, on your joints, right? So look, don't try to compete where you don't compare. And that's not a negative thing to say. You see people on social media doing things, and it's not just with exercising, but I'm especially talking about exercising and other things where you get physically active, where you could potentially hurt yourself. You want to hurt your body. I mean, you want to work your body, and you want to even trick your body, but make sure you don't hurt your body, right? They be out here competing with other social, media content creators. They don't know their history. They don't know their past. They don't know if they were in the band, if they were ran track, if they played football, basketball, soccer, volleyball, hell, even golf. They were on the swim team, track team, and they're out here at 40, 30s, 40s, and 50s trying to compete with people they really don't know other than on this social media platform. So you cannot compete where you don't compare, okay? Be safe, be smart, and the way I speak over here, the little things that I say, the little cliches that I make up on my own, in addition to the ones that I've heard from my parents and grandparents, some of the same ones you guys have heard, I do that to make my walk and talk different. But y'all wouldn't believe how many people will have just repeated every damn word that came out of my mouth. And I do that to be different because we all can walk like Uno walks. But do it your own way. If you're going to be on this video, do it and make it different. Make them know you from Lions. Like, because Lions probably going to damn sure try to make sure that y'all know me from anybody else that's walking. Okay? Okay? I am. That's it. That's all. We're happy to have you here, Uno. It's okay. Right. Take a day off. 12,000 steps is great. Let me tell you something, Uno. It is okay to take a day off. Let me go up a little bit. Uno says, hello, Joyelle. I've been using my weight vest for my walks. I'm at 15 pounds on the vest. I go up 3 pounds weekly. Okay, that sounds great. That sounds great. Thank you, Joyelle. Yes, after work, I definitely had to skip today. I usually walk after work, and I do my strength training early in the morning before work. Yeah, great. That's what I do. I do my workout routine before work, and if I'm off, I don't do it as early, but I just do it early in the day, and then I do this in the evenings. Joyelle says, understandable. Right. Hopefully tomorrow it won't rain, but if it does, I'll get on the jump rope. Come on, Uno. That's what I'm talking about. You have to find ways to do it differently, and that's okay. Look, that's just another way to keep fit. That jump rope is another way for you to stay active and to keep fit. Because a lot of people think, they get complacent with just walking. But you can't tell them nothing. Especially if they think that they're annoying somebody because they're walking to or something. Like these content creators on social media, they something else. Sometimes you wonder, is fitness really your goal? So that's why I say a lot of times now I just keep moving. Like I've been saying for 3 years or so. Keep moving. Just keep moving. You got to keep moving. You got to keep going. Don't let anybody discourage you because there's only one you. And do it your way. And when you feel like you need to take a break, look, take a break. Sometimes I'll take a week break, a month break. It just depends. But a lot of times when I go on vacation, if I'm staying at a nice hotel and not with family, but if I'm with family, we gonna walk or something that morning or that night. But if you're at a really nice hotel and you got all that nice equipment, why not get your exercise in? If you're on vacation for 5 days, maybe you won't do all 5 days, but get your 2 or 3 of those days in. Your body you probably miss it anyway, mentally and physically. When we take breaks, we tend to miss it mentally and physically. You tend to miss it mentally and physically. You enjoy the break. Don't get me wrong. You definitely enjoy the break. But a lot of us, we tend to miss it mentally and physically. Joya says it sure is. Let me see. Oh, Joya says I tear the jump rope up. Yes. See, y'all got something in common. I'm telling you, y'all, we drop niggas over here, okay? You never know what you may have in common with somebody, especially when you're talking about health and fitness, right? We drop niggas over here. Joya says she tears the jump rope up, okay? Uno says it's awesome. It sure is. Walking is very effective. Right. Automatic weight loss. Exactly. Yes, most definitely. Is your jump rope weighted? I have both. Speed rope and weighted. Joya says, look at this. Look at that. See, y'all can give each other drop some nuggets in this chat about that jump rope. Because I'm telling you, I think we said that earlier. It doesn't have to just be walking or running or jogging. It can be jump roping. It can be boxing. When you look, get you a bag and take it. What do boxers do when they get mad? They get frustrated. They grab that bag, those gloves in that bag, and they get to work, okay? Relieve some stress. Exercising is such a stress reliever. Relieve some stress. Relieve some stress. Instead of knocking somebody out, you get the bag and you knock that bag out. Make sure you have the proper fitting gloves, okay? We don't want to hurt those hands or those wrists or those arms, all right? And what do we do over here, y'all? We think of the word radar. What does radar do? It starts with R and it ends with R. So what do we want to do? We want to start with stretching and we want to end with stretching, right? And if at any time during your workout you need to stretch, you need to stop and stretch again, however many times you need to. Sometimes those joints will kind of lock up on you in the middle of your workout. That's okay. Work it out and stretch. Work it out and stretch. Right, as long as you keep moving. Keep moving, keep moving. We get to this traffic, we just keep moving. We lift those legs and keep moving. March in place, march in place. We just keep moving. Keep moving and grooving. Keep moving and grooving. Okay? Y'all remember to stretch before we think radar, right? The R is for stretching, right? Right? Well, no. The R is because we want to have our what? Our warm up, right? So you stretch, you stretch. I'm trying to be nosy, y'all. I'm forgetting my own thing. Look, you stretch, you warm up. That's your A. Your D is your workout. Your A is your cool down, and your R is what? You stretch again. Hold on a minute. Okay, y'all. I've been being so nosy, y'all. I get my own thing mixed up. So we want to start with stretching and end with stretching, just like radar starts with R and ends with R, right? So you want to stretch, warm up, right? Your A, your D is your workout. You want to get that workout in. Your A is you want to cool down, and your other R, you know what it is. You want to finish off stretching. Stretching. CJ. Hey, CJ. Thank you, CJ. CJ said get it done, y'all. Y'all hear CJ? We're trying, CJ. We're trying. We're trying to get it done. Okay? We're trying to get it done. I like to combine jump rope with ab workout. Oh, you combine your jump rope with your ab workout? So that's a good way to do it. That's a really good way to do it. A lot of people have their ways. Like sometimes some weeks arms Monday and Wednesday, legs Tuesday and Thursday, full body Friday. But if I'm full body Friday, I lay off the legs if I just did legs the day before, or I lay off the arms if I did arms before. Some people just do 2 days, full body, right? Some people incorporate jump roping, like with their ab workout, like Uno said. Hey, Lakeitha, where's Lakeitha? Let me slow down. It's time for me to slow down, y'all. We've been at it for an hour, so we can slow down now. Hi, Steven. Steven says hello. Uno says, I like to combine jump rope and ab workout. Lakeitha says, hey, Lines Fry. Hey, everyone. Hey, Lakeitha, I didn't see you come in. Hi, Steven. Been trying to talk and walk and talk. We walk and talk over here in Lines Fry. That's what we do every day, y'all. If we don't do it one day, you can count the days out of the week that we don't, okay? All right. Joya says, good afternoon, CJ. Welcome to the chat. Exactly. Welcome in, CJ. How are you? How are you? How are you? Uno says, hello, Lakeitha. Hello, Steven. Thank you, guys. Everybody, speaking to everybody. Lakeitha says, I just got in. Okay. Uno says, I was able to, I also do, okay, Navy SEAL burpees. Now, that's a tough one. Yes. Let me tell you something, Uno. Any burpee is a tough one, but especially you doing Navy SEAL burpees. Come on now. That is a tough one. You're right. That's a tough one. So, guys, yeah, you can incorporate all different types of exercises, okay? Okay? Uno, do you have a channel or are you just a subscriber? And I don't say just as into demean being a subscriber, y'all. Y'all know it's just general talk. I'm just saying some people do both. And some people have both. What Joyelle doing, Uno? Because Joyelle be cutting up sometimes, I'm telling you, okay? Joyelle be cutting up sometimes. So it's hard to just kind of walk slow though, y'all. But again, if you have any type of health issues or any joint issues that may need to limit your pace, you need to slow your pace down, that's okay. You can walk as slow as a turtle. It all counts. It all counts and it all helps, okay? It all counts and it all helps, because if you have any of those issues, that means that you may not be able to walk as fast as your neighbor, your friend, your sibling, but you do still need to move. Like I always say, walk with a purpose, and then I'm going like this. You may not be able to do that, but you still have a purpose, okay? Your purpose is to keep those joints from getting stiffer, to keep the situation from getting worse. So you can walk just like this, okay? You can walk just like this, and you're still going to get good results. It may take a little longer, and also it may not be a matter of time. It just may be a matter of improving your fitness level, improving your health, right? Your health and your fitness are your wealth, right? Not just your health and your fitness are your wealth, okay? So it's been an hour, so we can slow down. And for however long I've been on here, I encourage those who can't walk as fast or who shouldn't. Maybe it is your desire to be a speed demon, to just go. But for some reason, again, you may have knee issues, ankle problems, feet problems, hip problems, some type of joint issues. That means you need to move. Because I don't know a healthcare provider that will tell you not to move. But your movement may need to be modified. And simple modification can be just slowing down, right? Thank you guys for those 13 thumbs up. I appreciate you. Exactly, Joyelle. The key is to keep moving. When you hear me say something like walk with a purpose, and I'm going like this and I'm moving, that's for me. That's for me. But it's also to encourage everybody. When I say walk with a purpose, I mean get some pep in my step. Sometimes I get a little slacky, you know? But walking with a purpose can mean walking just like this, right? It can mean walking just like this. And your purpose is just to prevent whatever situation you have from getting worse. Or your purpose may be just to get started, you know? Sometimes when we're just getting started with an exercise plan, program, routine, regimen, sometimes we're at the starting point. We're like a baby, y'all. We got to start like this, right? You got to start like this. And eventually, like a baby, what do? When a baby starts learning they go from crawling to walk, they go from sitting up to crawling, right? Then they go from crawling to pulling up. They're probably pulling up a little bit while they're just kind of sitting. But they have that crawling usually, and they start to pull up. Then they start to walk, right? And sometimes in their walk is just a step at a time, and then they fall. But what do babies do when they get up? They'll fall and hey, Mad Dog, welcome into the chat, welcome in the moderator. They pull back up and they restart again, right? Now y'all gonna hear a bat say that soon. But listen, a baby will fall, but what will they do? They will pull back up. They'll pull back up and they'll walk again. They may be tired that day, but they'll walk again. And then one day out the blue, you've seen them do that for so long, and you see them take a couple of steps. And of course, you've been helping, you've been assisting, you've been holding their hand, you've been walking backwards in front of them as you pull them forward, as you had to let go. Kind of like when you're teaching them how to ride a bike. When they get a little bigger, you let go and you see how long they're going to do it on their own. And they fall. And a lot of times, babies will laugh. Why? Because babies got it in their heads, y'all. They're smarter than we think they are sometimes. I'm going to get this. Now, sometimes they'll cry, especially at the beginning, because they haven't seen the result of taking the 1 or 2 steps yet. So they'll try, and then they fall, and they get frustrated, they get mad, and they start to reach for you. But then when you kind of help them with it, and you get them balanced, and you let them go, Then they walk and they take a step or two, right? Then they fall again. And then one day you just happen to be doing laundry or cooking, and you see the baby pull up, kind of like nobody's watching, and they make 3 or 4 steps running. And then they fall and they bust out in laughter. They burst out in laughter, right? But that's kind of how it is with your exercising. Sometimes we're kind of like, we're just starting. So you fall and you get a little frustrated. Then you get up and eventually you go 2 days that week. Whereas last week you said you were going to go and you didn't. The week before you said you were going to go and you didn't. 3 weeks ago you did 1 day out of the week. 2 weeks before that you did a day. Then all of a sudden week 6 you do 2 days. And you feel really good about it. Right, Joy, yeah, they take off. They take off. And you feel really good about it. And sometimes what? Guess what? Sometimes that baby probably could have been walking weeks ago. But especially with new parents, even if grandmama and them was around, you may not have realized that the baby shoes too soft. Get them some platform shoes. Those hard bottom sole shoes, the best. Or some good shoes. And then that baby, you can't tell them nothing. They took off, right, Joy? Yeah, they took off. And now you can't get them to sit down. And then you thinking, oh my God. Now I got to run behind this boy. Now I got to run behind this girl. Now I got to run behind these twins. And now you got to run behind. So now, that's the same way when you want to get started. Sometimes it's something there that's missing. Maybe the motivation is there, but maybe the level of motivation isn't high enough yet. Uno laughing. Don't say nothing when they get to walking. Okay. Woo, down in their walker, they run all over your feet. Oh my God, Joy, yeah, and that's what you be trying to do. Get them up out of their walker. So you can save those feet, okay? So you can save those feet. And you take off and you go, just like the baby did. But between the time that baby sat up and the time that baby started walking without assistance, you know how many times that baby fell? Some of the times when they fell, they cried. Some of the times they got mad. Some of the times they got sad. Y'all know how they poke out their bottom lip. Some of the times they cried. But then it happened. That was practice, y'all. That was practice. It happened. And they just kept going. They just kept going. They practiced and they just kept going. That's how it is when we're exercising sometimes. It's okay to take a break. See, during the times when that baby was trying to learn to walk, that baby took breaks. They took breaks whether you wanted them to or not. Because some of the times when you were trying to get them to walk and you was working with them as we should, they get frustrated and they be like, I'm tired now, Mama, I'm tired. I'm tired, Daddy, I'm tired. And so they took a break. And they either do it again later on in the day or the next day, but they eventually get it, right? They eventually get it. So once you eventually get it, you just keep moving. You keep moving. I know that's right, Lakeitha. Babies keep you moving, okay? You keep moving. Uno says, much love, y'all. Got to get going. Lions Pride, I sub to you. Take care. Thank you, Uno. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. I forgot, do you have a channel? No, I asked, do you have a channel? So we can support you as well. If you do, let us know so we can support you as well. But please come back. We're glad to have you. We try to keep it positive over here. We try to keep it lightweight. We don't do any heavy duty exercising because I don't want anybody to ever say that they saw me do something or heard me say to do something and it didn't work out for them. But what we can do is encourage you guys to learn the most you can learn about your health, your wealth. Your health is your wealth. Remember, your health and your fitness are your wealth. So try the best you can to learn your body. Listen to your body. Pay attention to your body. Take note of your body, right? Work that body, but make sure you don't hurt that body, right? Okay? And sometimes you have to switch it up. Switch some things up. Lakeitha says, bye, Uno, take care. Uno says, thank you, Joyelle. You're sweet. Bye, y'all. Bye-bye, Uno. So you have to work that body, make sure you don't hurt that body. The heart is the most important muscle in your body, okay? It is a pump. It is the force behind your circulatory system, pumping that oxygenated blood to all those cells to nourish those cells, okay? It pumps, it pumps, it pumps. So you want to work it. You don't want to be lackadaisical. You don't want to be a couch potato. You don't want to sit. You don't want to hurt yourself, but you got to put in some work. Mad Dog says, hey, Lakeitha. Hey, Joyelle. Welcome back, Mad Dog. How you doing today, Mad Dog? I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling well. You got to put in some work, right? You got to move those legs because your vessels, your blood vessels have valves, y'all. They have valves. Those valves help to propel the blood, the fluid, the lymph through your system, okay? So you want to make sure, you know, within reason, within reason, within your capabilities, that you do work, that you work your body, okay? So that heart, that pump, that major muscle in your body can pump the blood, the lymph through the lymphatic system to help with that immune system, pump the blood through your circulatory system to get the oxygenated blood where it needs to go, okay? And you want to remember, it helps those lungs, right? Take those deep breaths in and out. You want to inhale that O2, release that CO2 and other waste out of your lungs, out of your body, okay? The lungs are one way that you release waste, right? Your urinary system is another way that you release waste, right? That back end is another way that you release waste, right? There are so many ways that you release waste. So take that oxygen in, inhale, then you release by exhaling. Push that CO2 and other waste out. All right? Pumps in the bump, pumps in the bump. Okay, Joyelle, don't make. All right, Joyelle. Joyelle, they already be mad. You about to make me put this phone down and say, Joyelle, I ain't fooling with you. I ain't fooling with you, Joyelle. Joyelle, you ain't finna have the neighbors out here laughing at me. No, my neighbors, they'll get out here and start pumping too, Joyelle. Pumps in the bump. Joyelle, you ain't gonna start no mess today. Mad Dog says, I know, Joyelle, it's overdue. I was just thinking of doing one on spring break, trying to meet some deadlines first. What Mad Dog about to do? What you about to do, Mad Dog? I don't see it. I must have missed a comment. I can't see it. Enjoy yourself though, Mad Dog, on this spring break. Says enjoy yourself. Get you some rest, okay? Spend some time with the kiddos. Take the kiddos somewhere. Y'all don't have to go far. Just do an outing for a day. Do an outing for a day. Lakeitha says, Lounge Pride, I really appreciate you. I learned so much. Oh, Lakeitha, you know I appreciate you too. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I really do. I love you guys because like I always say, yeah, the content creator, we all have platforms. If you have a channel, you have the capability of having a channel, a platform. But what is it without the subscribers, okay? So you guys make the lives. I make the lives. Together, we make the lives. And that's why I love it when like-minded people come over here. And when I say like-minded, it doesn't mean we have to always agree. But we know how to talk to each other, right? We know how to talk to each other. We know how to encourage each other, motivate and uplift each other. Okay? If Joyelle disagrees with me, it's not going to suddenly be, oh, Joyelle was positive. Now she's not positive anymore. It's not going to be that. I know that Joyelle is Joyelle. And that's what makes us great. The differences and the fact that we're individuals. The individuality makes us great. Some people fail to realize that. Some people will tell you in a New York second that they're not a follower. And their actions show totally different. Their actions show totally different. Whatever their sis says or does, whatever their cuz says or does, that's what they do. You know, I like being around people who are strong in their opinions. And just because I don't agree with them, no, they're not supposed to agree with me. Like I always say, you don't even have to be at the point where you say we agree to disagree. We just move on to the next topic. We just move on to the next topic. And we keep moving. And we still keep encouraging each other. Okay? You think because Joyelle or Mad Dog doesn't agree with me on one topic that I'm going to start treating them a certain type of way when we're over here just to have fun? Social media is supposed to be about fun, is what I thought. It's supposed to be, what does the Copyright 107 say? Educational, informational, entertainment purposes only, right? What Joyelle doing? What is Joyelle doing? And Mad Dog in this live too? So I know they about to get it started. Oh yes, sis, I get it. Handle your business first. Okay, she's talking to Mad Dog. Lakeitha, Joyelle says, Lakeitha, you're so sweet. She sure is. She definitely is, Joyelle. Look at Joyelle laughing, Lakeitha. She cutting up. All that we want is a man who is right. Right, Joyelle, right. Lakeitha says, thank you, Joyelle. I love each of you. Joyelle says, I love you too, Lakeitha. Right, I love each and every one of you guys. And I mean, if we were all the same, I mean, they say birds of a feather flock together. And I think that all these things that we can say to each other, sayings like that, it's just like I was talking about earlier. They are true to a degree. Yes, birds of a feather flock together, but you have to remember the individuality of each bird. You know, that's what helps the flock nourish. I mean, just flourish. That helps the flock flourish. Birds of a feather flock together, but we still have to realize that in a real world, in a healthy world, even though birds can flock together, they may look exactly alike. All parrots don't look alike. Most of them run their mouth and talk, right? But they all look alike. So when you're birds of a feather, that means you have a lot of commonality, right? But you still have differences. And those differences are usually stronger than the commonalities because those differences are what make you kind of stick together even more. Sometimes, in my opinion, the fact that you have those common things, the things in common, that's great. But just think about it. If Joyelle is doing something, Lakeitha is doing something, and we're thinking the same way about something. Sometimes it takes one of us maybe to say, no, y'all, wait, hold up. Pump the brakes. Let's try this. Because we're very much alike, but we need that difference sometimes just to keep things equal. Y'all know how to talk about keeping equilibrium in your ecosystem? Sometimes we may be, me, Lakeitha, Joyelle, Mad Dog, we may be ready to say, come on, let's go. It's on. But then we may need somebody else, like Shawanda, to say, hold on, y'all. So are we to look at Shawanda like she's wrong, or we mad at her now because she's telling us to rethink some stuff? No. That's just the individuality in her saying, I get you, I feel you, I'm on y'all with that, but maybe we need to look at it a different way, right? So yes, birds of a feather flock together. But for that flock to flourish, sometimes you got to depend on the individuality of each bird, okay? And what I expect is that we help each other. You may tell me I did something wrong. I may not see it as wrong. But if I respect you, like I've often said about other, people in the chat, if I respect you, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna slow down and think about it. Even if I'm too upset to think about it right then, when certain people plant seeds, you tend to listen. Okay? When certain people plant seeds, you tend to listen. You even want to listen to certain people more than others. Joyette says, yes, when we have opposing viewpoints, we still learn from each other so that we won't be biased and have one-sided perspectives. Exactly. Lakeitha laughing, she says, right, yes, I agree. Joyette says, oftentimes, if the argument is presented in an effective way, the opposer may change. Exactly, Joyelle, exactly. If the argument is presented in an effective way, okay, sometimes you may change the opposing person's view. And then even if you don't, even then that may be your goal. But listen, if you don't accomplish that goal, that's okay. One of the One of the things I say all the time, when we say we'll just have to agree to disagree, sometimes you don't even need to say that. It's obvious. You know, it's just obvious. Just move on. Keep on. Get on to the next subject. Because what I've learned when people say that nowadays, they mean it. Sometimes they say it in a demeaning way. Sometimes they say it in a demeaning way. So it's like Joyelle said, oftentimes, if you present your argument the right way, you can change the opposer's viewpoint. But if you can't change their mind, or if you don't change their view, that's okay too. And another thing, you may not have changed it right then, but you never know what your view, the impact that your view left on them. And they may change it later. That's just like when you talk about, this is a touchy subject, because a lot of people want to lie and say racism doesn't exist anymore. But that's just like something like racism. I have talked to so many of my Caucasian friends, and I do have true Caucasian friends who said some of the things that their great-grandparents or their grandparents or even their parents would say around them disgust them. It said it was like they would tell them these things, and then once they went to a school that was integrated or something, or even before that, like if they was just out and about, they would be like, what is granddad talking about? Like, I see what he's saying. He's making these little crazy jokes. But what makes him any better than these people he's talking about? You know? So they've been taught and trained to be as racist as everything, right? They've been taught that. And even when they said, well, I don't think so, grandma, or I don't think so, mom. Well, as a child or as a teenager, they may have said, well, you do think so. You know, they made you stand on what they believe. But them standing so strongly against something that felt wrong to you opened your eyes to know that you were right and they were wrong, right? But then say it reverses and you're the racist one. Sometimes something an elder can tell you, say your mom and dad, for some reason, they held these views and your grandmom or your great-grandmom doesn't. And you've been holding these views too because you've been raised at home, right? So you weren't the one to just say, well, no, I'm not going to agree with that. You've been holding these views too because you were raised at home, right? Well, your grandmom or your granddad, the elder, may tell you something to say, grandbaby, I don't know why your mother is like that. I don't know why your dad is like that. And you may be standing strong in what your parents taught you. But your grandmother, somebody you usually respect, your grandfather or your aunt, may tell you something to open your eyes to say, you know what? She's right. Why am I so mad? And you thinking you be like, it's because of what they've been telling me to be mad about. They've been telling me it's this way and that way. And if grandmama and granddad, who's older than them, don't even think that way, maybe I need to think about what grandmama is saying. You can change. Sometimes you can change. But when you can't, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because what happens is you still left a seed, right? You've still left a seed. Joya says, yes, if we don't, we move forward. Right. And we have listened to each other. Exactly. And then it also just teaches you more about that person's personality. It teaches you more about their personality. It's just like family. The longer you know somebody, it's just like their family and their longtime friends. You get to know their personality. You get to know, y'all know how like, sometimes you be like, I'm not even going to ask mama that because I already know. But you still love her like it ain't nobody's business, right? Or your friend, one of your friends since the 7th grade, like, right? Y'all both have families, y'all raising kids. Some of you may even have grandkids. And you be like, well, no, I ain't gonna say that to her because, you know, and it's not because she's a bad person, but it's because you kind of know what she stands on. And then sometimes you may, it just depends on what it is. You may still go ahead and say something because even though you don't think she will change her mind, you have known for her to maybe open her eyes to a different perspective from time to time. And maybe she will. Maybe she got on to her little girl really, really bad about something. And you know, and you be like, nah, I'm not going to say anything. That's how she raises her kids. Okay, you're an adult. What's the worst case scenario? She can get mad at you. You can take it. The kid can't. So why not put that nugget out there and maybe she'll listen to you? And maybe it'll help her from getting so mad the next time with the baby. You know, you can take the anger. You can take her being mad at you. It's mentally destroying the kid. So just say something. And I understand you may be like, well, I'm not gonna say anything because that's gonna make her. She mean what she say. That's just her ways. She gonna get mad at me. So what? She gets mad at you. You can take it. You're an adult. Even if you're kind of fragile, you're an adult compared to that kid. But then always look at the brighter side with something like that. It may make her think, even if she does get mad at you, it may make her think twice about the way she handled the kid again. You know, it may make her think twice about the way she handled the kid, or the way she handled a coworker, the way she handled the situation when she was talking to her supervisor. It may make her think, she may be thinking, well, you're supposed to be, maybe something at work. It doesn't have to be a kid. It could be something at work. And you could be like, you're a supervisor yourself. You understand what her supervisor meant. Maybe you understand both sides. But you can see that your friend is going kind of hard, right? So you say, well, you present whatever's going on, you present it from the perspective of her supervisor, but you love her, so it's going to come a little bit milder. And maybe it'll open her eyes to what the supervisor was talking about. You know, she still may not agree, but maybe she'll be able to understand their perspective a little bit better. Lakeitha's about to start dinner. Send us some, Lakeitha, please, Cyber, send us some of that dinner. Lines Pride, Joy yelling, everyone, I'll talk with y'all later. I got to get dinner started. Be blessed. Thank you, Lakeitha. Be blessed. Get that dinner started. I know it's going to be good. Joyelle says, okay, love, take care and talk soon. Yeah, sometimes we unlearn what we've been taught throughout our, exactly, Joyelle, exactly. And so sometimes you can have thoughts and beliefs about a person, a set of people, a group of people. And if you hear enough people telling you that you're wrong, even if it's like 50% of the people, sometimes it can be even 40% of the people telling you that you're wrong and 60% telling you that you're right. You got to think about where that 60% is coming from. They may have been raised in the same community, the same type of way you were, right? So sometimes just because it's 60-40 doesn't mean that the 60% is right. You know how they say sometimes you got to, like when you get punished, sometimes like a classroom, 40% was acting good, 60% was acting horrible. Well, the 40% got to suffer with the 60, right? So they got to suffer with the 60. So it's just like when you learn something. Maybe your whole community, 60% of your community believe this way about a group of people or a situation. But if you listen to the 40%, uh-oh. If you listen yeah, I thought I was out of there. Did y'all hear me? I hope so. I think you did. I think my charge is down so low that it just went out. But if you listen to the 60%, because that's all you know, that's all you've heard, then you start to listen to the 40%, and you start to agree with some of the things that they're telling you, you'll start to find that maybe that 40% was only right because that's all they've been taught, was that same thing that you were taught. And maybe they need to open their eyes and give different perspectives an opportunity. You know? Give people with different perspectives an opportunity. So, hold on a second, y'all. Okay. Yeah. Give people with different perspectives just a listen, just an opportunity. Because again, if you cut up in that classroom, if 60% of the classroom was being good and 40% was cutting up, what's the teacher going to do? She's told y'all what the punishment is going to be. So the 60% is going to be mad at that 40% because that 40% was was cutting up. Same thing. If 60% is cutting up and doing the wrong thing, but 40% is doing good, does that mean it doesn't make the 40% wrong because they're in the minority? The 40% is actually right, right? So just because it may be the majority of the people that you hang with may feel a certain way, still doesn't mean that you're right. That 60% is doing something wrong or doing something that's unethical or immoral, and that 40% is trying their best to do right. Not saying that the 40% is perfect, but the 40% is right. Let me see. Yes, sometimes and unlearn what we talk throughout. Right. Yes. You asked me if I thought a dog was a. Not yet. It is now though. You hear him? That's to say, he way up there. He way in the grass today. How you doing? There he is. Y'all see? He didn't come to the curb today. Yo, wait a minute, Joe. Yeah, did you see him? He was too funny. He didn't come out to the curb. His owner says he's trying to train him. He said it won't do no good though. He gonna be out there again. He said he gonna be back out here again eventually. He said it don't do no good to try to train him. But I'm gonna get out of here, sis, Joyelle. Thank y'all, each and every one of you guys. I won't try to name everybody today because I don't want to miss anybody. But I appreciate you guys for joining me in this Let's Walk and Talk live in Lions Pride on this thoughtful Thursday. Okay? I really, really do appreciate you guys. I love each and every one of y'all. Listen, don't let bother people bother you, okay? Don't let stress people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a misery lounge, listen, grab your grip and go. And if they come over in your system, over in your ecosystem, you want as much equilibrium as you can get. So put them up out of there. Ain't nothing wrong with putting them up out of there, okay? So I wish y'all what? Peace, positivity, and prosperity. Because without what? Peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity, okay? And anywhere chaos and negativity roam and live together, what? We fail to prosper to our fullest potential, okay? And we want to prosper to our fullest potential so that we can what? Walk in our purpose, right? Walk in our purpose, okay? Sis, I said, you scared me. Wait a minute. Joyelle back with the, what is it? What we call your speech, Joyelle? Hey, Stefan. What we call your speech, Joyelle? I forgot. I don't know why my phone acting crazy, y'all. It's about to cut off on me. If I cut out, y'all, it ain't my fault, okay? It ain't my fault. Uh-oh. If I do, y'all, it ain't my fault. Look at this crazy phone. It's best to put your yes. Hey, Stefan. Hey, bro. Stefan says, hey, Rudy. Hey, Stefan. Hey, Rudy. Welcome to the chat, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. My line might cut off. If it cut off on me, oh well, y'all, I'm gonna have to wait till I get inside. I'm gonna have to wait till I get inside. But I already said my closing words. Y'all know I wish you peace, positivity, and prosperity. Okay? And I think y'all caught it. I think I was still on. That's right, Joya. Peace, positivity, and prosperity. Right? Because you want to prosper to your fullest potential so that you can walk into your purpose. Okay? You can walk patiently into your purpose. Y'all know we like the P's over here. Okay? We like the R and we like P. Okay? As in positive words. Peace, positivity, and prosperity. All right? So you can prosper to your fullest potential. Right? So that you can prosper to your fullest potential and walk into your purpose. All right? Walk into your purpose. Oh, when I say Joyelle, He as soon as you said it, he came running out there. As soon as you said it, he came running out there. Yeah, Joyelle's rhetoric. That's gonna be Joyelle's channel, y'all. Joyelle, we might not need to tell them. These folks be stealing your ideas and shit. Well, we don't care. It's gonna still be Joyelle's rhetoric. Cause can't nobody do it like Joyelle. Y'all know how Joyelle be talking. We're gonna have to have a class. Joyelle, we're gonna have to have class. Thank you for those hearts, Stefan. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. You caught me right before we got ready to get up out of here. Thank you guys for those thumbs up. 16. I appreciate you. Uno came in earlier. Has a couple of new subscribers to come in. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. All right. They seemed like they were like cool people, authentic. Yeah, I don't know why. My battery pack. I guess I need a new battery pack. I think it's more or less I need a new battery pack. So if it goes out, y'all know what it is. We're going to see you over here tomorrow, if it's the Lord's will, over here in Lions Pride, where we do our daily walk and talk. Okay? Our Lions Pride, let's walk and talk. The original in this neighborhood. Okay? In this neighborhood. Y'all know we got neighborhoods, okay? We got neighborhoods on these streets, highways, and byways of the YouTube world, okay? We got neighborhoods on these streets. Look at, y'all hear that music? I gotta be trying to talk loud over the music. Joyelle's rhetoric, okay? Stefan, our sis Joyelle is gonna have a channel if she ever decides, and it's gonna be Joyelle's rhetoric, okay? Well, she's gonna have to hold class. She's gonna have to teach class so we can, some of it we get through, okay? Some of it we get through. But she might have to have class. Come on, Joyelle, they sure do, but could never. They could never. Hey, you have to watch these little slithering snakes. Snakes, lizards. I don't even say snakes, because I ain't gonna lie to you. Certain snakes I can respect. Snakes don't play. Snakes don't play. Look at Stefan. Okay, that's right. Joyelle coming strong with the Joyelle's rhetoric. Joyelle's rhetoric. Y'all know it's Thursday. It's the eve to the weekend's eve. Okay, so what are your plans? Y'all let me know your plans. If the phone goes out, y'all will know it's my old battery went out. Y'all, I'm trying not to get a phone. You know how it is when you try not to get another phone. Joyelle says, oh yes, I enjoyed Uno. Yes, Uno was cool. Uno said he be doing the weighted vest and the jump rope and his what did he have? Ab day and jump rope day was the same day, I think. See, that's what I'm talking about. Do something different. It's free, and even though you have to purchase a jump rope, look, it's a long-term investment. Once you purchase it, you got it for a long time. There are so many things that we can do that are free. Okay, walking, of course, is number one, right? It's like number one on the menu, all right? Like if you're at a restaurant, it's like number one on the menu. But get out there and run, skip, hop, jump, play basketball, volleyball, kickball, okay? With your kids, with your nieces and nephews, with the neighborhood kids, with their parents. Make it a neighborhood thing, make it a street thing, make it a community thing, all right? And don't look, sometimes you gotta convince people to do something. You know what I'm saying? If you got there and say we're gonna exercise together every day, you probably have maybe 3 people show up. But if you say, hey y'all, we're gonna have, and we're gonna make it so it's not overly competitive, we're gonna have kickball twice a month. And we switch teams once every time. Is never the same team. Of course, it's going to be the same people, but this week, this side of the street is going to be on one side, one team. That side of the street is going to be another team, right? The next time we play this month, we're going to mix it up. 3 houses on this side we'll team up with 3 houses on that side. That'll be a team, and then the other 3 houses on that side, and the other 3 houses on the other side, they will be a team, right? So we got to switch it up so that it's competitive, but not overly competitive. Because let me tell y'all something. Sometimes these people get competitive. We want to focus on the health and fitness of it, okay? So don't say, listen, now you may have some who want to just get out there, get out on the grass, get out there on the grass, put the mats out and do some exercising. But then you may have the others, they just, you'll catch their attention a little bit more if you say, let's have a game of softball, basketball, football. I'd love to. I taught one in real life. See, grade a few papers and rest more. Yes, and thank you for those 17 thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. Okay, it's been an hour and 43 minutes. Y'all know I love being on the live, but listen, I don't see how people go live 3-4 times a day. Maybe I'll try it one day, but I don't think I'll like it. If I did, I'd probably do like 10 minutes a pop. Okay? Challenge them in a race. Yes, right, Joyelle. Challenge them in a race. You can do tug of war. And then you can have just like a game night outside or game day. Like once it cools down, because it's starting to get hot. Once it cools down, you can have like 3 tables set up. You can have a table where they're playing checkers, a table where they're playing chess, another table where they're playing Connect Four, something like that to get to challenge your brain mentally. Challenge your brain mentally, okay? Challenge your brain mentally. So you can do a lot of different things, right? But let me tell you, never tell everybody everything you're gonna do, okay? Never tell them everything you're gonna do, all right? Especially on these apps. Don't tell them everything you're gonna do. But when you're talking about, ways to stay fit, sometimes you gotta kind of like ladies, y'all know what I mean. Like you want to do something and your boyfriend or your husband is like, I don't know about that. You can get him to do it. And men, I'm not saying that we always outsmart y'all, but listen, hey, we can get you to do it. You got to make them think it's their idea, okay? You got to make them think it's their idea. Because they do it to us sometimes. They do it to us sometimes too. But I think we're a little bit sharper at it. Make them think it's their idea, okay? Convince them. Now, we got some other ways of convincing. We got some other effective ways of convincing. But when you don't want to go that route, make them think it's their idea. And when you see that the seed has been planted and they're starting to think it's their idea, work on it. Yes, come on, Joyelle. Do hoops, okay? Yeah, jump rope, hula hoop. Shh. Joyelle, I'm testing right now. I'm doing the test, okay? I'm doing the test right now. Okay? The woman can hula hoop. Okay? Yes. I'm doing a test right now. Thank you guys for coming in this live. Y'all been coming through here. Y'all been talking about your health, your wealth, your fitness, your mind, your spiritual well-being, the things. Because this is Thoughtful Thursday, right? This is Thoughtful Thursday. And we think about things. We try to open our eyes and open our minds, open our hearts to thinking of things in different ways, right? Hey, I feel so funny with them in the middle of the grass. Yeah, get that sun. It is so pretty today. Hey, Annie. Annie, you made it. Look at that. See that, y'all? I kept the phone going for a reason. Look, y'all know it almost went out on me. Annie came into the line. Hey, Annie. Welcome. Y'all know I say Annie is my day one. Okay. Annie is one of my day ones. I love it when she comes into the live. But look, I understand. Annie be taking breaks, okay? Annie take breaks like Stefan does sometimes. Stefan takes breaks. And then, because you got to take a break sometimes. Sometimes the apps will, and not just any one particular app, I'm talking about all of them. That's why I was saying earlier, people go live for an hour 3 or 4 times a day, but those same people won't go to a job. I'm like, what the hell? Now, if it is your job and you making bank like that on social media, that's different. Okay? If you got a little peachy McIntyre going on, that's different. Okay? That's different. It is your job, right? But if you haven't gotten to that point yet, you better go to work. You better go to work. Joya says, I'm following you and just let me find out. Joyelle, babe, let me tell you something. You got to test them, and they fail the test every time. They fail the test every time. Everybody's speaking to Annie. Annie says, hey, Stefan. Hey, Annie. Stefan speaking back to Annie. They fail the test. They be failing the test. Joyelle, very rarely do they pass the test. Very rarely. So we got traffic, y'all. Now I know how they say we got action. We got traffic, so we got to march. We just got to march. We go sideways, sideways, go sideways. We go sideways. We go back, and front. We just got to keep moving till that traffic moves. We keep moving till that traffic moves. Man, look, it's been an hour and 48 minutes. I might as well stay 2 hours now, don't I? What can I do for 12 minutes, y'all? If this phone does not go out, what can we do for 12 minutes? Okay, somebody had that music. He cut it down, though. Oh, he cut it back up. So what can we do for 12 minutes, y'all? We want to keep this hour going. Huh? What can we do for 12 minutes? 11 minutes. 11 and a half and counting down. I sped back up a little bit, didn't I? I like slowed down like 30 minutes ago. 40 minutes ago. About 40 minutes ago. And we kind of sped back up. So we're going to just go slow for 12 minutes, okay? As long as this phone holds out, we're going to go slow for 12 minutes, okay? We're going to go slow for 12 minutes. For 11 minutes. 11 minutes. 5, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. But my thing is, if they are staying on that long and not talking about anything of substance, what is it? Girl, some of them don't care. Now listen. Annie says, how has everyone's day been? It's been beautiful, Annie. Thank you for asking. And look, there goes Joyelle. Think it just alike. It's been a beautiful day, Annie. Yes, it's been beautiful. I hope it's pretty where you are, Annie. Joyelle says, how was your day? I hope it's beautiful where you are. I know that's right, Joyelle. If they talking about something, oh, that's just like somebody. Look, some of these news people, I can watch them all day, cause they be going in, like they be going in on the United States. You know, the United States got a king now. So the United States has a king now. He's trying to change the Constitution, baby. He's trying to get we can talk about that for 12 minutes. He's trying to get the Supreme Court to give him permission to change the Constitution or to reinterpret. Because he thinks that the Constitution, with his dumb self, he thinks that the Constitution has been misinterpreted for all these years when it comes to birthright citizenship. So we can talk about that, okay? Annie says, that's great. Yes, a lovely day. That's good. I think most areas of the country is pretty, now I think that there are some fires. I won't say wildfires, but I think that there are some fires somewhere up north. I do think that there are some fires up north. Y'all, I hope I'm talking over that music because it's like it's going to take me a minute to pass by there. And I know y'all, if y'all hear it, y'all know exactly who it is. It's going to take me some minutes to pass by this music. Shoot. So, y'all, so we got, of course, we got the same old stuff going on in the world. A lot of people don't really follow the NASDAQ, you know, the stock market and stuff like that. But it's been dropping like crazy. Dropping like lower than ever. At least considering maybe lowest it's been since maybe 2020, 2022, something like that. So if you're keeping up with that kind of stuff, yeah. Stefan says New York. Yeah, I think it is New York. You have an earthquake? Eugenio says they had an earthquake. Wow. See? Now, there are some places where, there are some things going on, like fires. Eugenio says they've had an earthquake. Okay, Stefan says New York is where the fires are, I think now. Isn't that something? It was on the West Coast. Now it's the East Coast. I hope it doesn't get as bad. It was a strong one. Wow. Georgette says hello, Eugenio. I hope I'm saying your name right, Eugenio. If not, I apologize, but I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. But yes, we've been having a lot of, it's not just the weather, y'all. It's just been crazy stuff like earthquakes. Earthquakes happen. Sometimes they're really, really strong. So Eugenio just said that they had a really strong one. So Annie says, yes, Stefan, in the Bronx. Wow. So that's where those fires are. I knew it was somewhere in New York. I wasn't quite sure exactly where. Wasn't it started? Isn't it? Are they thinking it's arson? Are they thinking that it's arson? Joyelle says, where are you located, Eugenio? Yeah, I'm wondering if he's in the States. Because, I'm sure I'm sure all over the world, United States, this has been a up and down kind of winter. Kind of like a tumultuous winter. It's been like 80 degrees today. Tomorrow it may be 40. Some parts of the country are expecting bad weather over the weekend. Possible storms and tornadoes. Somebody came in today and said that they had hail going on. So Annie says not sure. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I caught some part of it, and I don't think they said arson, but it was kind of like, I don't know, because sometimes, a person can set a fire, but it was an accident. So I don't think they necessarily labeled that as arson. I don't think. Maybe there's a technical type of arson, but I think it was an accident. So yeah, y'all, I don't know what's going on with this phone, y'all, but it charged for a second and it stopped charging. You know what? It may be the cord. But I do need a new phone. Y'all know how I am about getting new phones, right? Well, about 2 years ago, I was talking about my phone, fussing, and I finally got a new one. And now what? It's time again. So y'all know how I am about the phones. Don't y'all judge me. Don't y'all judge me. I do not like spending money on phones. I don't. Y'all, it's what? We got an hour and 55 minutes, 10 seconds and counting. So thank you guys for being in this live. I appreciate you. You don't know. I can't say how much I appreciate you. I love each and every one of you guys. And as I always say, you make the live, I make the live. Together we make the live. It's not just a content creator, y'all. And let me tell you this, just in case any other content creator hasn't told you, you are just as important to their live broadcast or live videos as they are. Yeah, they got to start it up. They got to ramp it up. You can't get in there if they don't start it up. But when you go in there and you support, that encourages them to keep on going, keep moving, just like we do when we're exercising. It encourages them to keep moving. So when you go in there and you do that, even if you're in there for just a few minutes, or like Joyelle, and listen, Lakeitha, I got people that Berber, when she comes in here, they come in, Annie, Stefan, we got a couple other guys, my bro Chef Finest Wine, Sugar Daddy One Williams hung in there with us a long time yesterday, Triple Darkness comes in. When they come in, even if they don't come in every day, when they come in and they hang out with you, that's what it's all about. I know for some people it's about money, but listen, the money got to be money in for me, okay? The money got to be money in for me to be immoral and unethical the way a lot of these people do. And I'm still not going to do it. I'm only going to do as much as somebody shows me, But, and some people, they do a nice, nasty kind of thing. They're nice, they nice. But their actions later are nasty, 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 okay? So that's why I was saying, if when you're having, like today, like I said, I don't like to go over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But when people come in, like Joyelle was saying, and you're having a good conversation, it's easy to go an hour. I mean, it's easy. It's definitely easy to go an hour, but it's easier to go even 2 hours, right? Because you're engaging with people, having good conversation, you're having laughter, you're talking about the focus over here is just moving, right? Cardiovascular, aerobic activity, moving. So that's why you hear that all throughout my video. But once we start talking about stuff, we start talking. But that is the focus, okay? That is the main reason for this particular channel. And that hasn't always been the focus. Sometimes it's just been a variety of things. And it's kind of still a variety. So I will say that that is the focus of my lives, though. That's the focus of my lives. So I will say the same thing over and over a lot of times, because that's really the message that I'm trying to put out. Yes, in the Bronx. Okay, Eugene. Hi, Joelle. Eugenio says hi, Joelle. Annie says not sure. Looks like California had one today. Taiwan had a 5.2 earthquake on today as well. Wow. So California had one today. Wow. I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that. But like I said, y'all, the weather. And you know it's supposed to be a lunar eclipse tonight. Like 2:26 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Are you guys into the solar system and into science like that? Like will you get up to see it said like 2:26 a.m. Friday morning. Tonight/morning, the lunar eclipse. You want to see the red moon? You'll be you'll be asleep. A lot of people will. But you know, a lot of people will set their alarms to get up and see it. Right. I think they say anywhere between 2:26 and 3:26 will be the best time to see it. So are you guys planning on getting up if you're not already up? You know, for people who have to work in the morning, have to get up early anyway, they'll be asleep. Now, for some people who really love that kind of thing, they'll set their alarms and they'll get up to see the red moon tonight. So I think they say it happens about 4 times a year, but I guess, I don't know, maybe this one is stronger or something like that. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, the lunar eclipse happen more often than solar eclipse, right? I think way more often. Naples in Italy had one that caused damage. Wow. See, I think, what is it, Eugenio? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing his name right. I think he may be in Italy. Naples in Italy had one that caused damage. I think he may be in Italy. Now, his name sounds Italian, but that doesn't mean that he's in Italy. That's just kind of making me think maybe he's in Italy. Stefan says, not going out in dark. Bad things happen at night. Look, Stefan. Look. They better look out the window, huh? They better look out the window. At least you don't need any special type of glasses. So if someone does want to see it, from what I've been told, what I saw, you don't have to have a special type of glasses. So that's nice. If you do decide, if you happen to be up taking a bathroom run, for those who stay up late anyway, you may be in the kitchen getting a late night snack. Joyelle says, I know that's right, Stefan. Look at Annie laughing. Y'all, it's been 2 hours. It has been 2 hours. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I have done like 3-4 hours when I'm just trying to, maintain watch hours or get some watch hours. But even those lives are so boring, like, and it's really not like you're really trying to get somebody to sit and watch that. You're just trying to get people who are just scrolling through to look at it for a few seconds to try to help with your hours as much as possible. Because I know darn well people don't think or expect that people gonna sit in there and watch them lives and ain't nothing being said, ain't nothing being done. You just, now if it's some sound, some ASMR, then yeah, that's different. But listen, after about 15-20 minutes, you fall asleep. So I guess you kind of do the person a favor to just let it keep going once you fall asleep. Joyelle says, just show me the picture. Joyelle, what I'm gonna do with you? Y'all hear that dog? Ooh, he a mean one, y'all. That's a mean one right there. Look at him. He got those ears pulled back. He wagging that tail. He's slow wagging. He's slow wagging that tail. Buddy, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me and Betsy. We're going to stay away from you, okay? Okay? Joya says right. It could be pronounced. Joya. Let me, hold on a minute. I got to stop y'all because y'all know Joya. It could be pronounced Euheni. You right here. Can be Joya. Oh my God. Here come that music, y'all. Y'all, he passed by me with his window down, with his dark shades on. And you couldn't tell him nothing, baby. You couldn't tell him nothing with that rat-a-tat-tatty-rat, tatty-rat, tip-tap, batty-wet. You couldn't tell him nothing with those beats. Yes, Eugenio. I think it's Eugenio, though. I think it's you. It looks like Eugene Neo. Yeah, Eugenio. Y'all best around let Joyelle sound it out and put it like it's straight up out the dictionary. Listen. I ain't fooling with Joyelle. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the live. I have definitely enjoyed you all. Okay? This is the eve to the New Year's Eve, right? This is the eve to not New Year's Eve. Oh my God. This is the eve to the weekend's New Eve. Okay? I still want to say New Year's, y'all. Friday is the weekend's eve, right? So this is the eve to the weekend's eve. Okay? Girl, listen, that kid. Okay? This is the eve to the weekend's eve. Okay? So listen, y'all have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Okay? Listen, do something for yourself. Of course, put God first in all that you do. That's my plan. Okay? And you know we put family first, and I'm talking about after we put God first, because without him nothing is possible. Okay? And most of us, what do? I always put family first. Right? It's okay to treat yourself and put yourself first for a day or two out of the week. Okay? Because you got to maintain yourself in order to continue to put family first. In order to maintain, okay? Your family, they don't mind. They do not mind. Put yourself first. Sometimes, from time to time, you know, eat good, exercise, think positively, do positive things. Ain't nothing wrong with getting mad from time, okay? But do something for yourself this weekend, all right? I encourage you to do something for yourself each and every day. But there's 24 hours in a day, y'all. We should be sleeping like 8 of them. So at least 16 hours, what? You're working about 8 if you're working, even if you don't work. You got 16. Let me tell you, the days that you don't go to work, those 8 hours fly by so fast. Then your kids are home. You got to help with homework. You got to pick up from practice, this type of practice, that type of practice. So do something for yourself. Even when you have to just wait until the kids are at practice or at school on your off day, try to do something at least for 10 minutes, at least every day, just for yourself. I'm not talking about like the exercising and walking and stuff. I'm just talking about something. Just sitting there and taking some deep breaths in and out. Let that be your you time. Y'all know how I encourage you to take deep breaths in and out 3 to 5 times a day. Just in and out, in and out. In the morning, late morning, afternoon, early evening, and at night. You know, 3 to 5 times a day. Take 3 to 5 deep breaths in and out. Okay? But Eugenio could be it too. I'm so tickled. I think it's Eugenio. Yeah, I think that's it. He came in. See what I'm talking about? I don't know Eugenio. But Eugenio is the type of subscriber I love. They come in, they say hello, you know, talk to you. He told us what was going on. Hey, Joshua, welcome into the live, Joshua. Gabriel, he told us what was going on. And then he didn't act up. I like that. So welcome. You are welcome to come back anytime. Eugenio, if you're still listening, I appreciate you. Hey, Joshua. How you doing? How you doing? Joya says, you've been hanging around our sis seeing too long. Joya, I don't understand what you... Joya, look, I be just like looking. I be like, hold on a minute. Let me stop. What is Joya talking about? Joya, sometimes you get it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get it. Sometimes I don't. But I know, I know, I know Joya is a good person, okay? So I know it's all in fun. It might go over our head, right? It may go around your left side, around your right side. It may go to the back. But you know it's fun. Now see, look, like, see this, that one right there. I'm gonna block him myself. They be getting on my nerve right there. You got 20, we give him 24 hours to think about it. He may come back. Because I'm telling y'all, I let the trolls make it over here. Okay, we let the trolls make it. Because sometimes you have those good trolls, they come in and they be nice. They be nice. Yo, they be nice. Then sometimes you get the weird ones. The weird ones, the weirdos. Joshua says, hi, Joyelle. Thank you guys for being here. At least, you know, it's been 2 hours and 8 minutes. We're going to get out of here, y'all. Okay? Again, y'all take care of yourselves. Take some time out for yourself. Even if you can't do it every day, try your best to do it on the weekend. You know, if you work weekends and your off day is through the week, then do it then. Do it through the week. Take some time out each day for yourself through the week. The same way I encourage you guys to get in at least an hour of cardiovascular aerobic activity. At minimum, 30 minutes. And for those who are just starting, 10 to 15 minutes is fine. But just take out that time for yourself to kind of sit. Even when you're taking your deep breaths in and out, right? Okay, just sit and kind of just meditate or just kind of think. You know, just yawn, get a good yawn in, all right? And just think about what you've done for the day already and about what you need to do for the rest of the day, okay? Because sometimes, y'all, we're just going. We're just going, okay? We're just moving. We know what we need to do and we know our daily routines, and sometimes other things kind of get in and we get other things that we didn't plan to do that get into the routine or kind of slide in. So even when you're kind of doing your day-to-day routine, you know when you get off work, you got to pick up baby girl, baby boy, you got to do something. Your husband's going to do this and you're going to do that. Or if you're a single parent, you know what you're going to do regardless of your situation. But sometimes you have to kind of just sit down and think about it. Even though you know your routine, just sit down and think, breathe in, then out. And just make sure that you're, you know, because sometimes you forget things in the course of the day. So pull out your little pad, pull out your phone, make a little note if something comes up and you need to remember that's new. All right. Joshua says, yes, stay well, living. Yes. Annie says, hi, Joshua. Joshua says, hello, Annie. So y'all watch the legs move. Get up and move those legs if you have not today. Do so for an hour, depending on your fitness level, okay? At least 30 minutes. And if you can't for some reason do that, just move, okay? Just move 10, 15 minutes. If you got to start out at 5 minutes, just move. Because 5 minutes to somebody else may be like, huh? But to you, it may be like 100% difference from yesterday, okay? 5 minutes may be 100% improvement from what you did yesterday, all right? Don't compete. Don't try to compete where you do not compare. Stop comparing yourself to your neighbor, your siblings, your parents. Some of our parents can outrun us, okay? Okay, your nieces and nephews, your aunties, your uncles, your friends, your classmates, your co-workers, your church members, the people in the Walmart line. Don't compare yourself to people that you don't know anything about. Don't compare yourself to those you know about, because you may not know what they can do physically, okay? Compare yourself to you, to the person that you were yesterday, the day before, the week before, the month before, years before. Be in competition with that person, because that is the only person that you truly can compare with, truly. So don't compete where you do not compare, because you just a lot of times have no knowledge. All right. Joya says, but sis, you're closer to me in in the backwoods than most of them. You wouldn't be able to tell by hearing me speak though, unless I turn it off. Since you need to send me your email, is it on? Yep, it's on there. It's on the it's in my about section on the channel. Yep. Yep. So all you gotta do is go to my channel, and it's right there. I think it's at the bottom. It's close to the bottom though, like after the description and everything. Yep, after the description. So listen, y'all. Listen. Do you? Do you? Don't do Nancy, Sally, Jimmy, Jerry, Tommy, Renika. Okay? Bonquisha. Do you? Stephon told the children to be quiet, y'all. Y'all still on this live. Oh my God. Did Joy? Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this live still going. I'm gonna just let it keep going. Y'all a mess. I bet you they all gone. It said 2 people on here. What the heck? Let me try to hit these messages before I go. I want to know. Love you, Joy. Yeah, I believe you gone though. Oh my God, Stephon, you gone too? Oh my gosh. I can't believe this live is still going. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with this. I think it's the cord. It's got to be the cord, y'all. It's the cord. Hey, whoever those 4 people are you Joyelle? Are you Stephon? Whoever you are, thumbs up the video. No, thumbs up the live. Thumbs up the live. This live has been out. It went out on me, y'all. There's 6 people still in here. I'm glad somebody is still in here. I'm getting ready to go. I appreciate those that came back by. Joshua Gabriel, are you still in here? Somebody's still in here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Give me one more, y'all. One more. Am I gonna have to do it myself? Am I gonna have to be the 20th person? If it's 5 of y'all still in here, thumbs up that live. Hey, Scorpio Mama. How you doing, Scorpio Mama? Scorpio Mama, I was about to end my live because I've been on here for 2 hours, and then my phone started acting crazy, and it just went out on me. And then it went out, it optimized, it did all kinds of things. When I came back, it was still going. It was still going. So thank you to the person that gave me that other thumbs up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna go out, but the cord is messed up on it. So I'm gonna have to get another cord to charge it. It kept acting all wonky, and then it went out. I started the phone back up, and of course it wanted to update. It wanted to update, it wanted to optimize, it wanted to do all this crazy stuff that I've been putting on pause, because I don't like updating my phone. Because when you update it, it starts doing all kind of crazy stuff, like stuff you don't want it to do. So I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. But thank you guys for being in this live for 2 hours. Y'all know we don't do no over 2 hours over here. We like to do like an hour and a half, maybe 2 every now and again. But if you having fun, you having fun. Thank you, Scorpio Mama, for dropping down and saying hello. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you for dropping down, saying hello. Happy Thursday to you. It is almost the weekend. Tomorrow is Friday. I hope that you have plans to enjoy yourself the rest of this night, tomorrow, and the weekend. And y'all, look, the lunar eclipse, you can tell now. Go look at the moon now. It's bright, bright red. And later tonight, it'll be dark red. So go experience that lunar eclipse, okay? Go experience the lunar eclipse because you can see it a little bit. You can see it a little bit now. It is light. It's like a pinkish. There's a pink tint to the moon, to the color of the moon right now. Look at it. It's pretty. It's pretty. So tonight, it's probably going to be really, really red. It's called the red moon. Y'all go and check it out if you can, if you're up. Scorpio says, I'm going to make sure I stay in the house. Okay? That's what Stefan was saying earlier. Stay in the house. Stay in the house. That's right, Scorpio mama. Stay in the house. Shoot. Stay in the house. Stay safe. Okay? Stay in the house and stay safe. But stay safe at all times, guys. Stay safe at all times. You know, the moon is also God's creation. And it's going to be red tonight. So if you don't want to go outside, maybe find a place from your home, like you can look out of the window and maybe see it. You don't have to have any type of glasses for it or shades or anything like that. It's supposed to be red, red. I think they happen way more than the solar eclipse. So it's supposed to be red. So you can look at it. Like there's no problem with you looking at it. Oh, Scorpio. I hope not, Scorpio mama. Oh, Scorpio mama, I hope not. They better not do that. They better not do that. So I'll see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk, okay, in Lion's Pride Original. I'll see you. If it's the Lord's will, I will see you tomorrow, okay? Because we try to do this thing every day, right? We try to go live every day. Sometimes the time varies, but usually in the evening, okay? It's daylight a little bit longer, okay? It's cooler, even on the hot days, because y'all know it's still winter, right? Spring isn't official until next week. So, still winter. And even though it's winter, you know, when we get into early spring, the weather is still kind of up and down. Cold, hot, cool, warm, okay? Okay? So, y'all stay safe, stay blessed. Again, happy Thoughtful Thursday. Be thankful for the things that you think about, the things that you want, the things that you want to acquire, the things that you have, most definitely. Be thankful for God first. Be thankful for family. Be thankful for you, okay? And I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk. Okay, okay. I hope everybody's good, Scorpio. I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody does the right thing. I'll put it like that. I hope that everybody does the right thing. I hope that they do the right thing. Because that's the best thing. It's sometimes hard to do the right thing. I don't know why, but it just is for some people. For some people, sometimes it's hard for them to do the right thing. You know? Now, it's 7 people coming through here. One of y'all hit that like, okay? Y'all, I don't fuss about the thumbs up. I don't fuss about them. I don't go off about them. I don't say, I ain't going to start talking to y'all thumbs me up. I don't say that. Because you support in so many other ways. Not just with a thumbs up. Just the fact that you're swiping through and you stop for a few seconds or a few minutes or a part of the live, whether it's the beginning, the middle, or end. Just the fact that you leave a comment in the comment section during the live or after the live. Okay? Whatever you have done, you have shown some degree of support. And I appreciate you. You are appreciated. Content creators, subscribers, moderators, of course the moderators, okay? All of you guys are appreciated. So again, you guys have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, all right? A wonderful weekend, okay? Treat yourself to something good, all right? Scorpio says, come on, somebody. Treat yourself to something good, something nice. Do something for you. Again, put God first. And we always put family first, and that's great. But you got to take care of yourself first sometimes, right? So that you can continue to take care of your family and friends, right? Who mean the world to you. Because you mean the world to them. So you got to put yourself first sometimes so that you can continue to take care of them. Self, S-E-L-F, right? That four-letter word is important over here in Lions Pride, right? Self-love, self-commitment, self-dedication, self-motivation, self-encouragement, self-esteem, self-respect, self-control, right? And selfishness. That's not a bad word. It's okay to be selfish sometimes. Sometimes you need to be, sometimes you have to be in order to keep things in order, okay? Nothing wrong with being selfish. And y'all know we love the R words over here. Release, relax, so that you can release, relate to the things that you can relate to, resolve the issues that you can. The things that you can't relate to, that's okay. All right? It'll be okay. The things that you can't resolve those things, but the things that you can't, it'll be okay. All right? All right? Respect yourself, self-respect. See, you can put self in that R word, respect, self-respect, right? If you don't respect yourself, it's going to be really, really hard for you to respect others. Now, some people, they do it. They do it. I see some people, they respect others and don't even respect themselves. That's crazy to me. They think it's impossible. And I guess kind of you can look at it as being impossible because how in the world can you respect somebody else, treat yourself, show more respect and admiration for somebody else than yourself? Only when it comes to God and your family. All right? So when you're out here in these apps, in these highways, byways, freeways, and skyways of the app, remember that. Self-respect. All right? Self-esteem. Be committed to self. Self-commitment, self-love, okay? So we're going to get back to these R words. Relax, release, relate, resolve. Remember. Remember things that you used to do that brought you joy. If you haven't done those things in a while, remember them and do them again, okay? Revisit those things. Revisit some places and people that maybe brought you joy that you hadn't seen in a long time. Call that old friend that you haven't talked to all year, okay? All right? Recommit. Recommit to those things. Don't just think about them and say you're going to do them. Recommit to doing those things, all right? Remember who you are. And remember that no matter what anybody else says about you, they don't know you. They don't know you like you know you. So reconnect with yourself. Sometimes you got to reconnect with yourself. Reestablish yourself. Okay? Reaffirm. All right? Reaffirm who you are. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Okay? Richard Ortiz says, God bless you. You are right. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate you. Rebound. Sometimes we're on a rebound, right? A rebound, look, sometimes we make words negative. You could be rebounding from a relationship that was toxic and that was bad, right? But you also could be rebounding from something that's going to help you. The rebound could be good. The rebound can be positive, a good thing, right? So it's great to rebound. Rebound, okay? And thank you for that thumbs up, whoever that 20th person was. Thank you. Scorpio says, yes, Lord. Yeah, sometimes you got to rebound. Okay? Rebound, reaffirm, recreate. Recreate. And when you recreate, be careful about what you recreate. Sometimes things don't need to be recreated, right? We just need to open our eyes and kind of look into them deeper and see them what they're for. And whoever took your thumbs back, that's all right. Why you giving it to me? Y'all be so funny. Y'all be so funny. They took it back and gave it back. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all, because I've been on here too long. Been on here 2 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you again, Richard. Thank you, Scorpio Mama. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for coming in here because my live had gone out. But look, it bounced back. Some people came back, so I appreciate y'all, okay? Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. Again, this is Thankful Thursday. This is Thoughtful Thursday. Think about your day. Settle in. Think about your day. Think about what went good. Think about what went bad. And think about what may not have been good but wasn't so bad. And think about ways to make them better, okay? And the good things, think about ways to make them even better. And if you're content, guess what? That's the key. That's the key. Thank you, Scorpio Mama. That's the key. So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk and Lounge Pride, okay? Bye, y'all.